In this video, we're going to talk about the root chakra. So the root chakra is located between your genitals and your anus. And basically, it helps you to process feelings of security, of safety, of home. It helps you to feel grounded because this is where you connect into the earth. So you can connect into the earth through your root chakra, but also through the bottoms of your feet also have chakras in them. And so that's also helpful. But the root chakra is kind of where you feel like you're rooted. You feel like you're grounded. You feel like you're in your body. A lot of times people are up here, making thoughts, making plans, making all these things. But if you're not grounded into your body, none of the plans can come into fruition, because basically it's like the phrase always comes to me, where the rubber meets the road, right? If your car's wheels are not on the road, you're not going anywhere. And the same is true for you with your root chakra. I think there's a lot of practices that say, focus on the heart chakra and up. But if you're not in the lower part of your body, you won't receive money. You won't be able to manifest, what you want to manifest in the world, and you won't feel present. You'll always feel scattered and kind of spinning. And so, interesting. I was just kind of getting the insight that maybe a lot of the people who tell you to focus on these upper chakras don't want you to be in your body, because they don't want you to be fully embodied, because if you were, you'd be super powerful beyond measure, right? Because you're honoring every single aspect of you, not just the higher spiritual aspects, but honoring the person that you are as a human in the physical body. Physical body is not bad or wrong. It's like saying your car is bad or wrong, or your house is bad or wrong. It's a vehicle. It's a vehicle that you get to co-create with this lifetime. And the more you embody it, the more your spirit and your energy embody your physical body, the more you'll be able to do whatever it is you want to do on the planet and be in alignment with that higher self. So when your higher self and your body are one, working together, that's when the miracles happen. So this root chakra, it's the lowest of the chakras, right? It vibrates at the lowest frequency, but the slower something vibrates, the more physical it becomes. And so that's why you want your root chakra to be open and clear and doing what it needs to do, so that you can actually feel like you're present, feel like your body is safe and comfortable, and feel like you're able to manifest on this planet in a body, right? The color that is usually associated with this root chakra is the color red. So in a meditation yesterday, it was so interesting. I saw a color, and it was actually, so what the color was little tiny points of light, and they were all colors, but they were all moving together, and I thought that's what color is. It's the vibration and the frequency and how fast something's moving that represents that color. And so that's what I saw. So when you focus in on this root chakra, you can focus in on red, and just know that the frequency of red is what maximizes the efficiency of this root chakra. I don't usually see colors, or that's just not the way I roll. I feel stuff more than I see. But as I was looking yesterday, it came out in these colors. So if you're a very visual person and you like to see colors and you process energy in that way, visualize red and just kind of move into it, visualize red, and then try and see if there's anything there, or feel if there's anything there that feels out of place. Sometimes emotions will come up. In this chakra, it's mostly about fear. It's about belonging. It's about feeling worthy, or feeling like you really have a place, right? As you start to tune into these emotions, you have to kind of be this parent to them. And a lot of the reasons why we have these feelings in our body, like unworthiness or doubt, or we feel like we're being judged, or we're not good enough and we don't feel worthy, it's because they were put there at a very young age. Sometimes, before conception, right, we just, we take on and absorb these feelings and emotions from our parents. And so it's really important to feel into these emotions and then just tell it, you are safe and you are loved, and I am here with you, and I love you, and everything is going to be okay. And so as we tune into these feelings and emotions, and as we bring to them this love and this acceptance, they'll start to dissipate. But our usual reaction is to run away from them, right? Or to like freak out about them. But it's like, notice that this feeling or this emotion is like, it's a thing. It's like a tangible thing. It's not this like nebulous last forever thing, but it's like this little kid that's coming to you, asking you to help it. And so as you tune into that place, just give it your love, give it your understanding, and sit with it. And try not to be impatient. I know a lot of people are like, I sat with this for like 2 minutes already and it's not gone and I'm not enlightened yet. And I'm like, look, this feeling has been there maybe at the beginning of your life. Like, give it a minute. It's been 20, 30, 40, 50 years. Like, come on. It deserves at least 5 minutes. Like, come on. What else do you have to do? So sit with these emotions. Sit with them. Love them. And know they're not going to last forever. And the thing about it is, the more you sit with it, and the more you have this unconditional love and acceptance for them, they start to dissipate really quickly. So the more loving and the more accepting you are of them, the faster they dissipate. But the more you try and resist them, and the more you try and make them hurry up and do whatever they're going to do, then that resistance will hold it there until it finally feels safe enough to let go. It's like coming at a 3-year-old with an agenda. You can't come at a 3-year-old with an agenda and be like, look, like, this is what I want you to do. That 3-year-old's going to be like, I have other plans. So you want to really tune in and just give it love. Listen to what it has to say, feel into it, listen to what it has to say, and then allow it to dissipate. Allow it to just have it say, and then create a safe space for it so it feels okay and safe enough to let go. And then you feel better. And so what happens when we let go of these emotions, when we're finally able to allow them to be felt and released, we have that sense of safety. We have a relaxation in the body. We have there's a calmness and a peacefulness. And the thing is, like, we can always have that calm and peacefulness, but when there's stuff that's stuck in our field, especially when there's, different emotions or different stuff from the past, it causes us to be restricted because we're like, oh, it doesn't feel right. And it doesn't feel right because that stuff isn't supposed to be there. And so it's just about cleaning up house. It's like when you clean up your house and after it's done, you feel like, oh yeah, like I can finally rest. I can finally relax. Like my house feels peaceful and calm and you know, I can just relax in it. But the same is true for your body. Like once you release all that stuff that's not yours, you have a chance to just rest and relax. So thanks for tuning in to the Root Chakra. I will do an exercise after this to just kind of tune in to the Root Chakra, to really feel what it feels like to be in there, and help you to release anything that's not supposed to be. So see you in the next video.